Hey my beautiful oily friends, Crystal here. I am beyond excited to make this video today. I'm kind of new to making videos and sharing with people like this, but this video I am so pumped about making because I've been using Savvy Minerals makeup since right after convention. I ordered them right when I could the first day, and I've been using them since the end of June, and I love them. It hurt my heart to not share on social media how much I love them and post about them because they are awesome, and they became available in Canada today, so I am pumped. I worked night shift last night, so I woke up and I had a long list of things to do, but this was my first priority. My pug Carl is eating beside me, so I'm sorry. I didn't have the heart to kick him out of the kitchen. But I wanted to make this video. So, Savvy Minerals makeup is available. I am not a huge makeup person by any means, but I do love it and I wear it every day. I thought I was using quality products before because they were expensive and like they did work well, but I didn't realize the chemicals and some of the junk that was in them. And since I've been using Savvy Minerals makeup, I didn't have terrible skin before, but I did have dry patches and like I had oily skin sometimes and I would get pimples. I have had such an improvement in my skin for not really having bad skin to begin with, but the changes are so amazing. I never really got commented on my makeup or my skin before, and I have been commented several times since using Savvy Minerals makeup, and I'm like, it's my makeup, I love it. So I just wanted to share with you some of the things I'm using and some of the tips that I've picked up along the way and the colors I'm using, because it is kind of hard to purchase something without touching and feeling it and trying it, and I kind of struggled with that, especially when I finally purchased the foundation. So it is mineral makeup. I did find initially the thing to get over was kind of making a little bit of a mess with it. Something I learned, or a tip I have, is I have thieves wipes everywhere, so I lay a thieves wipe down on my countertop and I kind of do my makeup on there. So if some of the powder gets all over, I can just easily wipe it up. The other thing is that it's super buildable and you can build and do all kinds of things, and like just because you're buying like a foundation, it can be used for all different types of things. And I'm still learning, and these are just the things that I've been doing. So first off is the Savvy Minerals misting spray. People have been asking me today, like, is this necessary? Do I need it? No, but the makeup is mineral, so you need your brush to be wet to use it. So you could use water or make your own. But something I learned, I love to make my own stuff, but if something's available and it's such a great product, the essential oils that are in here are amazing for your skin. I think this is a huge reason why, like, I'm seeing such improvements in my skin. I mean, the makeup is awesome and has so many great things in it, no junk, that's helping as well, but this smells fantastic and I would say it's a must. I have the brushes, which I love, not a must, but they are amazing quality and really, really nice. Could be a nice Christmas gift for yourself or birthday gift down the road. They are wonderful. So I bought all the blushes and both bronzers at the beginning. And the makeup I find is very shimmery, which is nice, but sometimes like you don't really want shimmer. So the first blushes, I Do Believe You're Blushing, I put them on my wrist so you can see. I'll take a picture with the light. It's like a coral color. That's what I have on right now. You can see there is a shimmer to it. This is my everyday go-to. Then the other blush is Smashing, the one in the middle. I find the Smashing is more shimmery. There's like a thicker shimmer to it. The I Do Believe You're Blushing is a lighter blush. It's more kind of corally, whereas Smashing is more pink, and I find the shimmer to it is a little stronger. So my everyday go-to is I Do Believe You're Blushing, and Smashing I would wear in the summer, like randomly. I don't really have a way to pick which one I'm using. I find I Do Believe You're Blushing is a nicer shimmer. It's not as heavy shimmer, and it's more coral, not as pink. Passionate is the other blush. It's more of like less shimmer. I do like this one if I want less shimmer, because I find the eyeshadows and the bronzers have a shimmer to it. So if I want more of a matte cheek, I go with Passionate. And it does look kind of dark and like a kind of like a bronzer. but you can see I'm fair, and that like I haven't been in the sun for a long time, so I don't really have any color right now. But even for myself, you just need a tiny bit and it goes a really long way, and it's a nice color on your cheeks, even for like my skin tone color. And if you are darker and want more color, you just apply more of the makeup, and they're all like that, super buildable, which is really, really nice and super versatile. So that's the 3 blushes. Okay, I love them all, and I wear them all. It just depends on the day, what I'm doing, how I feel. My go-to every day is I Do Believe You're Blushing. Passionate, I like if I want less shimmer. The 2 bronzers are here, so you can see this one here is definitely lighter. That's Crowned All Over, and this is called Summer Loved. So like I said, I'm super fair, and I bought both just because I wanted both and I was so excited. I wore this one maybe once or twice. It was too dark for me. I definitely looked crowned. I definitely looked like I was summer loved, because I looked at some pictures and I was like, yeah, that's too dark for me. I do love it, but it's maybe if I was super tanned and like right in the midst of the summer, it would be okay for me, but you can see how dark it is. This one, really, it's there. You can see. It does give really nice color. Again, really shimmery, but beautiful. So something I was thinking, or this was a tip I found from watching videos, if I wanted a matte bronzer, because I do love bronzer almost every day, was to use one of the darker foundations because they're matte as my bronzer. So I got dark number 1. Where's that? Oh, blush, no. Oh, right here. So you can see it's like, it's foundation. I have all mine labeled because I have them in like little drawers in my bathroom. So this is bronzer 3. This is like the way that I have them labeled instead of having to look at the bottom for the color. So this is matte. This is a foundation. I use this as my bronzer when I don't want shimmer, and it works beautiful. I still use some of my old makeup. I say I'm like, I would think I'm maybe 75 to 85% switched over, which is awesome. I still use my concealer and my eyebrow filler and my mascara. But something I just learned as a tip in a video is to use a lighter foundation and make your own concealer to brighten up your eyes. So use something that's lighter than what you're using just under your eyes for concealer. I do want to try that. I didn't buy foundation initially because I never wear foundation, something that I never ever used, and I hated the feeling of having stuff on my skin, so I never ever wore foundation. But I did always use an eyelid primer. Even if I wasn't wearing makeup, I would use a NARS eyelid primer because I have oily lids. And if I did wear eyeshadow, I would usually wear like I have like just the eyeshadow one I have on is Residual. Has a little shimmer to it. It's my everyday go-to. But I hated the crease. But a tip that I found in one of the videos was using the powdered foundation all over, and especially on your eyelids, would prime it and then seal your eyeshadow, and you wouldn't have any creases. So that's what got me to want the foundation, not because I was a foundation wearer. And I was kind of struggling with like, am I warm or am I cool color? Because they have cool, warm, and dark foundation colors. Some of the things they were saying are, if you like silver toned jewelry, you're probably a cool color, and if you preferred gold toned jewelry, you were warm. I have gold jewelry on now, but I did wear silver toned jewelry a lot, so I found that kind of confusing. They said on the color of your veins on the back of your hand, if they were green tone, you were probably a warm shade, and if you were seeing a blue color, you were probably a cool tone. But on some days they would look green, some days they would look blue to me, so that kind of threw me. I ended up just watching a lot of videos, and people who had similar skin toned and hair colors to mine, I ended up choosing Warm 2 as my foundation. And I bought it initially to prime my eyelids so I could eliminate that other product that I was using that was chemical filled. And I'm super happy with my Warm 2 foundation, and I pretty much put foundation on my whole face every day now because I love it. It's super buildable. I go super light with it, but I have seen a lot of videos where people go like full coverage with it, and it looks fantastic. So if you can do super light and it works on my eyelids, I usually just do that with some mascara, and I don't even put on eyeshadow, but my eyelids are Clear all day, not oily, no creases or anything, which is awesome. But I do put it on first, and then if I do want to wear some eyeshadow, it's usually the residual. You can see a little bit of a shimmer, super neutral. I don't wear a ton of makeup, and I love this eyeshadow. I also have, it's called Best Kept Secret. It's a matte eyeshadow. So before I was using that just to prime my eyelids as well, to not have, there's not a lot of color to that one, but it's nice for as an eyelid primer as well. I do have the Multitasker Dark. By the name, I would think there's a Multitasker Light, but it hasn't come out yet. It's too dark to fill my eyebrows with it, but it's meant for like eyeshadow, eyeliner, eyebrows. I just use it for, like, I make a liquid eyeliner with it, which is fabulous. It's easy to use. I do eyeliner when I want to, and that's what I use that product for. And it stays on all day. In the summer when I got my makeup, one day I put a full face of makeup on, and I had lots of things to do that day, and then later in the evening, it was summertime, like it was hot, I went for a power walk, so I was giving her, like, you know, really getting into my walk, and I was sweating really bad. When I got home, I didn't really pay too much attention to my makeup, but shortly after I went upstairs to shower and I looked in the mirror, and I was like flabbergasted because my face, my makeup still looked freaking awesome. So it lasts all day, and I can't say enough about how fantastic the makeup is. I love it. So the foundation colors are, there's a lot of tips and tricks that people already have on the video. I'd be happy to share those with you. I found myself a warm color. I'm gonna get a cool color for, probably cool one for under my eyes as a concealer. That is something I am gonna do. I have the lip gloss in, this color is Abundant. Super nice, really buildable as well, and it has mint in it, so it's super fresh. I love this lip gloss, and because a lot of the ones I was using were junk, and this is fabulous. I love this. So those are things I'm using. I do have the Veil as well, which is like it's kind of like a shimmery powder that's meant to go on afterwards. You could use this as a highlighter, but I find most things are like shimmery and highlight as you're using them, which is great too, but this is a really nice product as well. The Veil, you can see it's nice and shimmery. And then I have another eyeshadow as well. It's diffused. It's a matte plum, so I don't do a ton of makeup all the time, but if I was to do eyeshadow, that's a really, really nice color. Those are the things that I'm using. I absolutely love them to death. I'm not a makeup expert, but if you have any questions, I would love to answer them for you, things I've learned about using them. I will say misting spray, this is a must. It smells fantastic, and the things in it are so fantastic for your skin. If you're local to me, I would be happy to show you the colors before you order them if you want to see them, because sometimes it's nice to touch and feel and see how they look on you. I would be happy to show you what I have if you're near Cornwall around me. Anyways, that's it, guys. I will take pictures of these, the bronzers and the blushes, so you can kind of see what they look like kind of in better light in a picture. But for Christmas, it's December. These are now available. Get yourselves a nice Christmas present because these are fabulous.